A very good morning. A very good morning to our principal, Dr. Sandra Joseph, Sister Dr. Rosalie, and respected teachers. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the Faculty Development Program on Online Teaching Tools. May I now invite Sister Dr. Rosalie to grace this session with a prayer. Sister, you're on mute.
Yeah, good morning. Almighty God, we come before you this morning for your blessing on each one of us. Our families, bless our institution, bless all our students and their families. We also pray for the whole world in a special way during this COVID-19 pandemic time. Grant all of us good health and peace of mind. Pour out your Holy Spirit on each of us and our resource person of today's program, that we may make use of this technology and enhance our skill to give quality education to our students and give glory to God. Amen.
Thank you, Sister, for the prayer and blessing. I now invite our principal, Dr. Sandra Joseph, to give the welcome address.
Thank you. A very good morning to one and all. On behalf of Jesus and Mary College, it is my pleasant duty to welcome in our midst Dr. Nikhil Rajput, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Ramanujan College, University of Delhi. He is also the Assistant Director, Teaching Learning Center at Ramanujan College. Dr. Nikhil is by now a well-known resource person for online teaching and learning, almost all over the country. We are privileged to have you with us for this two-day workshop, and thank you for consenting to be with us. Most of our faculty are sufficiently equipped with the knowledge and aptitude required. However, during these days, when we are all discovering new means and ways to enhance our knowledge, I'm very sure your inputs are going to be very beneficial for us today. Thank you once again for being with us, and we look forward to your inputs. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging words. Next, I invite Dr. Pavitra Bharadwaj, teacher in charge of the Computer Science Department and the convener of this faculty development program, to introduce and welcome our resource person for the two-day FDP.
Thank you, Megha. Good morning to each one of you present here. I'm sure Nikhil's name is known to quite a few of us who have done any course from the Madan Mohan Malviya Teaching Learning Center at Ramanujan College. A lot of our colleagues already know him. Yet I'll call for a formal introduction. Dr. Nikhil Kumar Rajput has completed his MTech and PhD in computer science from JNU New Delhi. He is currently working as assistant professor in Ramanujan College and also heading the Teaching Learning Center, which is doing a great job, as we all know. He has represented University of Delhi in West College, Scotland, UK, under the UK India Education Research Initiative project in 2015, and he was among the 19 delegates selected by TAFE Australia to visit Canberra under the Australia-India VELT program in 2017. He has published several research papers in international journals and conferences. He has been invited as resource persons for various training workshops across the country, including at AIM, South Asian University, Mumbai University, PGDAB, and so many other colleges of the Delhi University and other eminent universities of the country. He has convened and coordinated 5 national faculty development program and has acted as advisory and technical committee member for several international conferences. And is also a reviewer of various journals and conferences in computer science discipline. He has done consultancy work for SBI officers, election automation, and is presently the principal investigator of 2 star innovation projects of University of Delhi. He has also received, he's also the national course coordinator of MHRD SWAYAM online courses. Recently, he has received a major project of about rupees 40 lakhs from Department of Science and Technology, India, for building a solution for interactive and immersive framework for cultural heritage sites of India. So with this note, I would like to request Dr. Nikhil Rajput to please take over and lead us forward to enable and enhance our skills on online teaching learning tools. So I would request all the participants to please see if you could log in through a laptop or a computer with internet facility, because the hands-on sessions will be easier for you to take on the laptop. Even if you don't have a laptop, you can still do it on the phone, but laptop would be preferable. The format of the FDP is going to be a hands-on practical format, and the questions will be asked after every half an hour. So you can note down your questions or doubts, and we can take them after an interval of 30 minutes each. So I hope you have a learning and enriching experience with today's FDP. We will be giving the certificates to the participants, for which you will be asked to fill a requisition and feedback form tomorrow. So an online certificate will be emailed to you within a week's time. So wishing you all the best and have a great learning experience. I once again welcome Dr. Nikhil, and thank you all. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Sandra ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Thank you, Sandra ma'am, and thank you, Pavitra ma'am, for the introduction. And good morning, everyone. So, today all the sessions will be hands-on. So I would request everyone to just log into your Gmail account through your laptop, preferably laptop, if it is possible for you. Otherwise, you can also work it on mobile. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen, and we will start directly. So I hope my screen is visible now. Okay, so basically there are 3 modes of teaching: the traditional way, the classroom teaching way, the blended way, and the third is completely online, that we call as MOOC, Massive Open Online Course. So in traditional classroom teaching, as we all know, we go to the class, we just take in face-to-face interaction is there. We take exam, we give assignments to the students and everything, and finally they get a degree after completion of the course. If this mode is converted into completely online mode, then we call it as MOOC, Massive Open Online Course. There are several websites which provide these kind of courses. Like for in India, SWAYAM has initiated these kind of thing, but in world like edX, edx.org and Coursera are there, which provide the whole complete online course, which is completely you can say the extreme end of online traditional class. But in between these two, there lies a blended mode in which we mix the traditional approach as well as the online approach, and that we are going to discuss today. Few tools which are useful for blended mode of teaching. We have to shift more towards online in these days, but in our regular times also we can use the blended mode, so that we can mix the things like online classes as online tools as well as our traditional classroom approach. Okay, so the first tool which we are going to learn today is Google Classroom. So for Google Classroom, you will have to log into your Gmail ID, and if you have a G Suite ID from your college, then it would be great. But for this session, you should use your Gmail ID. There's a difference between those two things. I will show you that. You can see this email ID is rczoom@gmail.com, and there are some IDs like maybe you must have email ID with jmc.ac.in or something, jmc.du.ac.in in that domain. Both are Gmail, but both are different things. One is Google Gmail, and second one you can say JMC G Suite Gmail. Okay, so there is a problem with that. You cannot add any student or any participant from G Suite domain into a Gmail classroom. So you will have to take care about this. I will come back to this again, but let's start. So what you will have to do, you can practice it with me, along with me. So open your browser, log into a Gmail ID, and open a new tab and type classroom.google.com. Okay, so I'm repeating again. Open your internet browser, preferably Google Chrome, and log into a Gmail account and open a new tab and type classroom.google.com. So it is yeah, it's there. So you will see this page, the landing page, and you will have to click on this continue button. Okay, so I'm repeating it again. Log into a Gmail account, open a new tab, type classroom.google.com, and click on this continue button. So this is the landing page of Google Classroom. You just have to remember these two buttons only in this landing page. So this is a main menu button, and this is create or join a class button. Okay, so you just have to remember these two buttons only, and in fact these two buttons are only there apart from this Google app button. So main menu we will come later, we will learn about it later, but let's explore this plus button. If you click on this plus button, there are two links here: join class and create class. Join class and create class. So join class is for students who want to join, who want to enter into a classroom, and create class is for teachers, those who want to create a class, create a Google Classroom. Okay, so Google Classroom is a Google product, so it will work only with Gmail. Okay, so don't try it with your Yahoo or Rediff mail ID. It will not work with that. You will have to have a Gmail ID either on your G Suite college G Suite domain or directly on Gmail. Okay, so join class or create class. So we will start with create class from the teacher's point of view. So you will learn about how to create a class, and later I will show you how to join a class. Okay, so I'm starting with the create class. Scroll down, click on this checkbox. These are the terms and conditions. Okay, see, these are the terms and conditions for creating a class. Click on continue. Okay, so this pop-up box will appear. I'm repeating it again. I think someone has shared their screen. Those who are using mobile, please be careful, because sometimes you just press on the present screen button and their screen will be appear. Their screen will appear to everyone. So please be careful about that. Okay, so click on create class and click on this checkbox and click on continue. And you will see this pop-up screen, and you will have to fill the details. So class name. So you have two choices. Either you can put your class name, like the name of the paper, or you can put your class name like BSc or BA something. and put your section. So this is compulsory field. So you will have to enter the detail in this box. These are optional, so you can leave it empty, but it is recommended that you should fill these boxes. And suppose I teach basics of computer, you can specify the room number also if you wish, otherwise you can leave this empty. Okay, I'm repeating it again for few who are not very much tech savvy. Someone has put their mic on. Please, I request everyone to just put your mic off. Amita ma'am, I think. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so create class. Again, I'm repeating, create class. Click on this box. Click on continue. Type the details here. And click on create. Okay, so this will appear. So this is the first classroom page. If you are using it for the first time, you will see this page. So here it is, the class name, section, and this stream page. Okay. All right, so you will see that there's a class code. So it is very important, and you will have to learn about this. This class code can be used to enter into this class. So you will have to share this class code with your students, either through WhatsApp or Gmail or any other medium of communication. You can share this class code with your students, and you must have seen that join class. So what students can do, they can go to that plus button and they can click on join class, and by entering this code they can enter into this class. Okay, so class code is one of the way of joining any class. Okay, I think you must this must be has been clear. Because and how to create a class, go to plus button, click on create class and fill in the details, and okay, so, and you will land up in this page, and you will ask your students to join this class using this code. Some of you can join this class also, so that I can show some more demo about this class. So use this class code to join this class, AAAFODKV. Okay, now there are 4 tabs here: stream tab, classwork, people, and grades. Okay, so these 4 tabs, you will have to learn about these 4 tabs. So stream tab is just like your Facebook page. You must have seen that you get all the notification on all the updates from your friends or your colleagues on the notification page of Facebook. So you can consider it to be similar to your Facebook's front notification page. So whatever you share, you can share in just like Facebook. You can post anything here. Like I can write good morning everyone, or any other notification, useful notification that like tomorrow there will be class at 11 or something. So you can put this you can post any notification or any announcement, and if you post any study material, it will appear in this stream tab. If any students comment on it, if any students even students can post some material, or they can also post something here in this stream tab. So if you allow them, okay, so it is under your control that if you allow all the students to post anything, they can post anything on this stream tab. So stream tab, you can just compare it with your Facebook notification page. Okay, so all the informations, all the study material which I will post will appear on this stream page. All the students, if they comment on it or if they post anything, it will also appear on this stream page. Okay, so we will come back to this later. Okay, let's see this people tab before classwork tab. So people tab. Okay, I can see 6 of the participants have joined this class using that class code. So you can see that in people tab there are two links, teachers and students. So suppose there is a class in which which is shared by more than one teacher. So two teachers are taking a class. So you can add any other teacher here. Okay, so if I click on this, and you will have to type the name of the teacher here, and you can add them as a your co-teacher. Okay, so suppose I type my name only, my another email ID, and invite. So okay, so I will get notification on my this email ID, and if I click on OK, then I will be added as a co-teacher in this class. Okay, so there are two co-teachers in this class. In this case, both of the IDs belong to me. But if you want, then you can add any other teacher. You just have to type the email ID of that teacher. Okay, and click on invite. Okay, so in this way you can add your co-teacher in any class. Okay, now let's see how to add students. So there are two ways of adding a student, either by sharing this code with all your students, or you can add them directly by clicking on this link. So again, I'm repeating. Yes, yes,
Sorry
yes.
to disturb you, Nikhil.
Mhm.
Can you just go a bit slow with this? Some of the teachers are doing hands-on, so they take a moment.
Yeah, ma'am, I will repeat it the whole process again. Okay, so
Yeah.
I will continue repeating the process again and again so that you can practice and you can learn it properly. So I will
Yeah.
repeat the process again and again.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
ma'am.
the interface is absolutely new for some of us. So
Yeah,
yes.
I can understand that, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So for adding a student, there are two ways, as I said. Either you can share this code with your students through WhatsApp or Gmail, or you can add any students directly by clicking on this button. Okay, so just click on this button and type the email ID of that person. Okay, so suppose I type any email ID, so I can add any student. I can invite the student here. Okay, and you will see that it's in disabled form because Sahil will have to accept this invitation to enter into this classroom. Okay, so both ways are both mode can be used. Sometimes some teachers don't want to share this codes so that no unwanted student can be added into this class, so they prefer this way only. What they do, they just ask all the students to just submit their email ID in an Excel sheet, and they can all the email IDs can be added. You can just copy all the email IDs at one time and add students directly here. So it depends on you which mode you prefer. Either you can use this mode, or you can use this mode, or you can use mixture of both the modes. Okay. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to repeat the whole process again very fast. Just see if you how to go about this. Open a new tab, classroom.google.com. Click on this plus button, create class. Click on this link, type your class name. So suppose and you can fill these details, otherwise you can leave it empty also. Okay, so this is my second class. So this is the code which you will have to share with your students, and I just showed you how to add a co-teacher. Just click on this link, type the email ID of that teacher, and click on invite. And if you want to add any student here, you will have to click on this button. Okay, so I'm going back to my previous class so that we can see other details. I hope this is clear how to create a class. So you just need to click on that plus button and fill the details and click on continue. Okay, so in this way you can create a class, and I have shown you how to add a student. So two ways, either through this code or either you can add directly by clicking on this button. Okay, I hope this must have been okay till now.
I hope everybody has got this, or do you want the first part to be repeated, ma'am?
Yeah, please let me know if you want to repeat it again, because I don't have any
Yeah.
problem. Yeah, I can go.
We
I
can
can.
repeat.
Nikhil, it would be better if you could just quickly, repeat, for us
Oh,
to understand.
You
okay,
can,
okay,
you
okay.
can maybe go from the first step, the Google page, no, which comes
Yeah,
in.
yeah, Pavitra, thank
Yeah.
Okay, so you will have just to open your Gmail ID. The first step number 1, open login. Okay, please, somebody have.
Indrakshi ma'am, mute, please. Indrakshi ma'am, mute कर लीजिए. Thank you.
Thank you. So the first step number 1, open your just log into a Gmail account. Okay, the step number 1, log into a Gmail account. Step number 2, open a new tab using this plus button. Step number 3, type classroom.google.com. Okay, so you will have to log into a Gmail account first, open a new tab and type classroom.google.com. This is taking some time. Okay, so classroom.google.com, you will see this plus button. Okay, so this plus button, you will ask your students to use this link to join the class, and you will have to use this link to create a class. Okay, so the teacher will use this link to create a class and student will use this link to join the class. Okay, so click on this link to create your class, scroll down, click on this checkbox to so that you just agree to the terms and conditions of Google Classroom. Click on continue, type the details here. Even you don't, if you want to write the name of the paper, it will work. So suppose I teach algorithm, then I can write algorithm here, and other details are optional. You want to put the details here, you can do that. Otherwise this is required field, so this is compulsory. Otherwise all the fields are optional. So just click on create class, create button, and it might take a few seconds. So this is the third class which I have created till now for this session. Now you will see this class code. You will have to share this class code with your students so they can join this class, or you can use or you can add directly students by clicking on those people tab. So if you want to add a co-teacher, then use this button and type the email ID of that teacher and click on invite. And if you want to add students, then click on this link, type the email ID of students and click on invite. You can enter more than one email ID at a time. So you can just copy paste all the email IDs at once and paste it here and click on invite. Okay, so in this way you can add students. There are two ways, again I am repeating, either using this class code or adding directly using this plus button. Okay, I think it must have been clear to all the participants. And I told you about this stream tab. If you are familiar with Facebook, stream tab is just similar to Facebook notification page. All the discussion, so you can see that Indrakshi ma'am, Anupma ma'am, and Anu ma'am have commented on this page, stream page. So any student can also post any material or post anything here, and teacher can also post anything. And if you don't want to allow any your students to post anything, then you can change the setting. I will tell you about that later. Okay. Okay, so I think I should move ahead. Let's explore the major part of Google Classroom, that is how to organize the things and how to share the things with the students. Okay, so use this classwork tab. All right, so Google is you can say a miniature form of LMS. LMS stands for Learning Management System. So here you can share some study material with your students. You can give them assignments and grade them right here. Even you can take a class test here, timed test also, scheduled test also, and which can be automatically graded. So all the features, there are different features available in this Google Classroom. But and for that you will have to click on which link? Classwork tab. Okay, so classwork tab is for all the major things which we can do in this classroom. So go to classwork tab, click on this create button. You will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options here. There are 6 options here, and I will start with this topic first. Okay, so for that what I will do, I will open my syllabus page. You can also do that, repeat this step. Just I am opening my syllabus so that you can see what is the use of this topic. You can also open your syllabus page and you can just follow what I do here. Okay. Okay, till the
Can
syllabus
you
page.
repeat this, please?
Okay, I have not done anything. Just I have clicked on classwork tab and create. I'm going to show you what is the use of topic. Okay, I'm just opening my syllabus page first so that I can copy the things from there. Okay, till that opens up. So topic, you can create sections with the topic. It's just like your syllabus. You must have seen your syllabus that there are section like unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, and there are topics in those units. Okay, so what topic does? It creates sections in your classroom. Okay, sections, and in any section you can put your material so that it is more structured and it is more readable to the participants or students. Okay, so let me create one topic. Suppose my first topic is introduction. Normally in your syllabus page the first unit is introduction. So introduction. So you will see that section has been created in introduction. Let's see, let's create some other topic and suppose I say it as a in softwares. Okay, I don't think it is taking much more time to open the syllabus page. Okay, so you can see now there are two topics, introduction and software. Let me add one more topic. Click on create, click on topic and type the name of the topic, hardware. So you can compare this with your syllabus. So you must have seen in your syllabus there are units, unit 1, unit 2, and there are and it is named actually. So in this in my classroom now there are 3 sections: introductions, software and hardware. I want this introduction section to be the first unit, so you can drag it and put it at an appropriate place. So introduction is my first section. I want software to be the second section, so just drag it and put it at appropriate place. All right, so this is this was about creating topics. I am adding one more topic so that you can understand it well. click on create, go to classwork tab, click on create, and click on topic and add some topic like say generation of computers. Click on add. Okay, so now you can see there are 4 topics, and I want this to be second unit, so I will drag it to the second place. Okay, so now there are 4 topics: introduction, generation of computers, software, and hardware. You can copy this section. Let me open how to just go about this. So just you can open your syllabus page and copy your topic section from there. Okay, it's better way to do that way rather than just creating random sections. Okay, so I hope this is clear. I have just created sections. I have not added any study material in these sections. I have not put any content in these sections. I have just created sections, which is okay. Okay, let's add some content to these sections. So for that, again, click on create and click on material. All right, so I'm repeating it again. To add material, study material in any section, click on create and click on material. Put some title like okay, let me see if low. So this is my syllabus page. Okay, so you should what you should do, you should create topics from these sections. So you should copy this one and you can create one topic here. You can copy this one and create your first section. So you should create your topics by copying these things. Okay, and you can create material for all these subtopics, you can say. So suppose I want to create study material for this part. Okay, so what I will do, I will paste it here. Okay, I'm repeating this again so that you can understand. I have created topics. I'm deleting this. I have created four topics. Okay, and what you can do, you should create your topics from your syllabus page. So maybe I should create topic related to this page. So I will go again here and create a topic. Paste this here. Okay, so you can now compare this one. So this is my first unit of my syllabus, and I have created a topic related to this. Okay, in this way you should create all the topics. And now to add some study material in this related to this topic, what I will do, click on create a button, click on material, and I am just copying this part, history of C and C++, and paste it here. Okay, so this is my title. You can put some description here. This is optional, but you can put some instructions to the students. Please read it carefully, or anything. You can put anything here. Okay, no topics. So you will have to select in which section you want this material to be there. So I am selecting this topic here. So this study material will go in this section, introduction to C, C++. Okay, so I hope this is clear. I have put some title here and I have selected the related topic. Okay, and now we will have to add some material. So there are two ways to add a material. Either you have the material ready with you, then you will use this button. And if you want to create directly some material here, then you will have to create on this link. Okay, I'm repeating this line again. If you have study material ready with you on your computer, then you will have to use this button. And if you want to create material directly here, then you will have to click on create. So I will suppose that you have created your material and it is ready with you in the form of doc file or a word file or a PDF file or image or audio or video in any form. If you have prepared your material and it is ready with you, then click on this link. So click on add. Now again there are 4 options. I will just show you, I will just cover these 3 ways. So file, the first one is file, we will explore is file. So if you have study material ready with you and it is on your computer, then you click on file, click on upload and upload it with explore it on your computer. So suppose I want to add this as my study material. So select this word file, open. Okay, so it is now uploaded and you will have to just click on post button. Okay, and now you can see there is a study material, a word file in this section, introduction to C++. So a material, study material is added in this section. Even you can see this in the stream tab also. So stream tab will be updated and it will show that Ramanujan College posted a new material in history and C++. So all the students can see this material here. Okay, so I'm repeating this process, this thing again. So to add any study material, go to classwork tab. We have created topics. So click on create, click on material, put some description here. Even you can copy it from your syllabus. Okay, let me add this, say suppose this one. Put some title here, select some related topics. So suppose I want it to be in this hardware section. To add material, click on this add button. To upload it from your computer, click on file button, upload, browse, and suppose now I want to add this study material. So select this one and open and click on post. That's it. Now you can see there are 2 study material, one in this section and another one in this hardware section. Okay, so in this way you can add study material in any section. So now as soon as I post, it may take 1 or 2 minutes. The students can now see the study material posted by me. Okay, so in this way you can add study material in the form of Word, MS Word file, PDF file, audio file, image file, or any type of file you can upload in the same way. Okay, let's add another type of content. So click on material. Now suppose I want to add a video content. Okay, so let me choose, let me put some title here like software, or you can say generation of computer. Introduction. Choose the topic, so I should put it here. Option is description. You can write, please go through this video and click on add, and now you can click on YouTube, search on YouTube, search button. So there are different videos related to this. So suppose I want to add this video, click on add. you should prefer uploading your video only. So I will show you how to create a video and create your YouTube channel. So you can add upload your videos on YouTube, and you can add your videos only here. Okay. So for the demo, I am using the video created by some other person. So click on this generation of computers, and now I have added a video here, and now we will have to just click on this post button. Okay, so you will see that a new study material is there in the form of video. I am repeating this process again. So to add a video material, go to classwork tab, click on create, click on material, put some title here. Say now I want to add a material regarding software. Choose the topic. So it says software. Click on add YouTube. Now let me add my video only. So suppose I will search it with some proper keyword. So you can see this video has been created by me only, and it is on YouTube. So I will select this video, or you can scroll down to select an appropriate. So suppose I want to add this video, and select this one and click on add. And now click on post. All right, so now you can see we have a new study material in this software section, and it is also in the form of video. Okay, so till now we have seen how to create topics using this button, and how to add study material, especially two type of material. If it is in the form of Word, PDF, image file, then you should use that file button, or if it is in the form of video, then you will use that YouTube button. Let me show you the third type of material also. So suppose I want to add a material like basics of computer, and I want to put it in the introduction section. Now I will show you how to add a web link. So this is the third type of material. So suppose you search it on web, like I will search for basics of computer on the net, basics of computer. I'm searching it on Google, and I find this link is worth sharing with my students. Okay, so what you will have to do, you will have to copy this website link. Okay, so just copy this website link, go back to your classroom. Now click on, so as you see, click on add and click on link, and paste that website link here, add link. So this is the third type of material which you can, and now click on post. All right, so we have learned about adding three type of study materials. The first one, if you have a file ready with you in the form of Word or MS Word format, or PDF format, or image format, then you can use that file button to upload your content from your computer. The second one, if it is in the form of video and it is on YouTube, then you can use the YouTube button to upload your content. And the third one, if it is in the form of website link, then you will have to use that link button to upload your content. You can practice it, and it's not very tough. It's quite easy. If you practice it 2 or 3 times, you will be familiar with this. Okay, so this was adding study materials, especially in the form of, if it is in the form of video or image, PDF, Word, or web link. Okay, let me show briefly about if you want to create a material directly here. So go to create again, material, So if suppose you don't have the content ready with you and you want to create a material directly here, so for that you will have to click on create link. Let me add some content here. Say suppose uh, definition of computer. Now I want to I don't have a content ready with me and I want to create directly here, so you will have to click on create button. So now there are five ways in which you can add content. If you want to type the content, then use docs. If it is in the form of PowerPoint slides, then you should use the slides. If it is in the form of Excel like spreadsheet form, then use this one. If it is in the form of some drawing, some picture, some image, then this one. And if it is in the form of Google Forms, we will see this later. So if you can add this one for basics or for a very simple user, I think these two are enough, docs or slides. Since we use post our material or we give study material to our students in the form of a Word file only, or a slide form in the form of PowerPoint. So these two links are enough if you want to create materials directly here. So suppose I want to create a Word file, so I will click on this docs. A new tab will open here. So definition of computer. So computer, you can write your thing. Computer is an electronic device. Anything. Let's put your contents. Any content. You can write. Just rename it by clicking on this link. Computer. Okay. So you don't have to save any Google Doc file. Just cross this button. So click on this cross button. That's it. And now click on post. So that's it. Now you have created your material. Okay. So in the same way, you can practice it for Google Slides also. So for that, I will show very quickly about that also. So go to material. Now say, suppose types of computer. Create. We have used this one. Now let's see how to add a slide. Click on slide. Again, it will open a new tab. Put some title here. Types of computers. And prepare your slides. Types of computer. To add a new slide, click on this plus button. So say mainframe. You can add your put your contents here. Click on plus. Say microcomputers. That's it. Add your content here and just click this cross button. You don't have to save this, it is automatically saved. So click on this plus button. The material is added. The name will change automatically after some time. And click on post. All right, I have not kept that in any. So you can see these. I have not assigned a topic to these two contents. So I should do that. So for this, I will go to edit again because I have made a mistake. I have not put this under any section. You can do that also, but it is better to put the contents, put the material in any section. So I forgot about that. So what I will do, click on this three dots, edit, and you can see I have not assigned any topic. So I will correct my mistake and I will put it under any section. So I want to put it in the introduction section and save. Okay, so now you can see that content is now here, types of computer. Similarly, I forgot to put this content also under any section. So I will correct myself again. So click on edit. and keep it under any section and click on save. All right, so now you can see my this unit contains one material. Introduction contains 3 study materials. Generation of computer, 1 study material. Software has also 1. Hardware is also 1 study material. All right, so I will take some queries if you have any doubt, and then I will move ahead for some more detailed things. Okay.
Dr. Nikhil,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Nikhil, can you just go back to this entire step of linking? Because when I was doing it, new tabs were getting created, and I can't see on my. I'm a little lost.
Sorry, ma'am. So you want me to repeat all the process again?
Especially like up till adding the document and PowerPoint is fine, but creating the link or creating a direct material, every time I was following a step, I was getting new tabs. So
Yes, you will have to cross that tab after putting your content. Okay, I will repeat that again.
because I don't know whether the content has come or not. That's the
Yeah,
step I want to take.
content is there. Even you can see the content. Suppose okay, let me show you the content part also. So go to classwork tab, click on create, and click on material. Put some title. Say again, I will use say microcomputers. Now I want to add content directly here. So click on create. And suppose I want to add a PowerPoint slide related to this. So slides, a new tab will open. Okay, so this is a new tab. You will have to ensure that this is a new tab of Google Slide, and this is your classroom tab. Okay, so you will have to close this tab after you make changes in this Google Slide. So add some title here, add your content here. Okay, microcomputer. To add a slide, use this plus button. So definition of microcomputer, add more slides, add your all the contents, change this title also. Okay, and you must ensure that you are on this slide tab, and you will have to cross this. Okay, because you don't need it, it is automatically saved, you don't need to save it, and you will have to cross this. Okay, so click on this cross button. You will come back this. It is still untitled presentation, but it will be automatically updated after some time. Okay, now choose the appropriate topic related to this, and now post. So I have created a presentation directly here, and I have crossed it. I have closed that presentation because it is automatically saved. You don't need to save it. And now I will post it, and you can cross check it. So you just remember that name, microcomputer. So you can see this material is added here, microcomputer. So suppose I am a student and or even I am a teacher and I want to recheck it if this material is correct or not. Just click on this button, microcomputer. It will again open into a new tab. Okay, so this is my content. Any student can see this content. And suppose I have gone through these contents. Now again close this button or close this window, and I'm back in my classroom tab. Okay, so whenever you create a new there are two things. So either adding a material or creating a material. So whenever you create a material, a new tab will appear. You will have to add your contents there, and you will have to close that tab. Okay, to go back to your classroom page. All right, any other question?
Rashi has a question. Rashi, can you raise your question, please?
Hello. I wanted to know that when I'm adding something from the add tab, it is not allowing me to add under file from my laptop. It is taking me to my Google Drive. Is it possible to add files from my laptop drive?
Sorry, I could not get your question. So you are adding a material using your laptop.
Yes. So when I am typing add button, it is only taking me to my Google under file. Then I press add and click file.
Okay, let me show you.
It is only taking me to my Google Drive. It is not taking
No,
me.
okay. So you are not, you just see this carefully.
Okay.
Go to file, okay, and you will have to click on this upload button. Upload, okay. So there are 4 tabs here. So use this upload button to if you want to upload any material from your computer. Okay, my drive is here. So if you want to upload your content from your Google Drive, then you will have to click on this link. But if you want to upload any content from your computer, then you will have to go to this tab. Okay, I'm repeating this again. Add.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
File and upload, and now you can browse through your computer. Okay. Any other question?
I had one question. You said when we are uploading videos, we should upload only our videos and not the ones available on YouTube. So, but if there are good YouTube videos like films or documentaries, which I want to add to material, is that possible or not?
Yes, that is possible, and that is a good question. I think I will spend, because we have done so many technical things, so I will just give the idea about these in say next 5 minutes. So there are 3 type of materials. Okay, so there are 3 type of materials. One is copyrighted, second is Creative Commons licensed, and third is public domain. Okay, so I'm repeating it again. There are 3 type of online materials. So online material, I mean, it can be in the form of image, it can be in the form of image, picture, videos, any written content, or any other form, audio, anything. So all these materials can be of 3 categories. One, copyrighted. So you will have to seek permission from that person, from the author of that content. Okay, so for the copyrighted thing. Second is Creative Commons licensed. Creative Commons license, you don't need to seek permission from the author, from the creator. You will just have to mention his or her name. Okay, so you will have to specify the name of that person only. It will work. And for the third type of content, public domain, you don't need to do anything. You can use it directly. Okay, so let me show you all the 3 with some examples. And this will be applicable for videos, for audios, for images, for written content, for any type of material. So be careful about this, because in India we are not aware about this, and we use any type of material from internet, which is actually just infringement of Copyright Act. Okay, so let me show you all the 3 by one example. So Wikipedia. So suppose I search for a Wikipedia content, India and Wikipedia. So let me find some image here. So suppose this is the material, this is the image, and I want to use it for my content. Okay, so just scroll down and you will see this icon, this button, copyright and cross marks, C and cross, and public domain. So this type of material, you can use it freely. You don't need to seek permission from anyone. You can just copy this image and use it as your study material. So this is applicable for videos also. This is applicable for written content also. So any content in public domain, you can use it freely. You don't need to seek permission from anyone. Okay, so this is the first type of material. Okay, let me find some other thing, some other material. So suppose I search it for let's say coronavirus, and let me see that this image. So suppose I want to use this image. Okay, but you will have to just click on this link, scroll down, and you will, if you see this thing image may be subject to copyright, then please avoid using this type of material. Either it is a video or image or any text material. So you might, if you want to use this type of material, then you will have to email to the concerned person, and if he or she allows you to use this image or any this material, then only you are allowed to use this type of content. So please make sure that the content you are using, if it is copyrighted, then you will have to ask permission from the concerned person. Okay, so this is about copyrighted material. The third, which which I specified, is Creative Commons licenses. So I will show this with the YouTube only. So suppose you search a video on YouTube, so say computers. Okay, you will see this filter button. Use this filter button, and you will find this Creative Commons. Okay, so if you click on this, so all the videos with Creative Commons licenses will appear only. Okay, so all the copyrighted material will not appear. So click on this Creative Commons licenses. Now you can see these videos. Okay, so suppose I want to use this video, so I can use this video directly without asking permission from this Bits and Bytes TVO. Okay, but the condition is that you will have to just mention the name of this Bits and Bytes TVO while using this video. So you don't need to seek the permission of the creator of this video. You can use this video directly, but you will have to ensure that you have put the name of this Bit and Bytes TVO in some small font in a bracket, and then you can use this video content for your classes. Okay, so there's a site also, Creative Commons. So Creative Commons licenses, creativecommons.org. So you can find contents here also. Okay, and you can even obtain content Creative Commons licenses on your content also. Suppose you have created your content, and you want to obtain a Creative Commons license on that. Okay, so if you have obtained a Creative Commons license on your content, then any person can use your content, and he or she will have to specify your name only. That will work. Okay, so you can find content also, like there are different sites. So all these videos are Creative Commons licenses. Okay, you will see this CC symbol. So CC symbol means it is Creative Commons license. So this symbol is for CC. So copyright symbol you must have seen. Copyright. This is copyright symbol. If you find any symbol just below any content, you will have to seek permission from the author of or from the creator of that content. And if you see this Creative Commons license, okay, so the image, let me see this image. So if you see these images, CC, okay, CC, then you can use the current directly, and you will have to just mention the name of the creator of that content. And if you see any public domain, then you don't have to this symbol, then you don't have to specify the name of the creator or anyone. You can use it directly. So please ensure when you use or take content from internet, it is important, because in India we are not aware about this, and we use it because of lack of awareness. But in countries like US, UK, it is very strict policies there. So they take care about this. But in India, we use it freely from the net. So please make sure.
Just 1 second. You said there is a filter where I can choose collective.
Yes. Let me show you.
Where is that filter? Yeah.
Go to computer. This filter button. Okay.
Is it here?
Filter button. Okay.
I'm not able to see the filter button on the home page.
Are you okay? Are you using a mobile phone, ma'am?
No, from the laptop I'm checking.
Okay.
There is a home page and
So
It
I'm
says
just
search only straight away.
yeah. So this page must be there, right, ma'am?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
will
You know,
see.
I also face the same
Yeah, yeah.
problem. I'm using a
Yeah, I'm
mobile
getting
phone.
this.
I'm repeating it again. YouTube.com. Open a fresh YouTube page.
Yeah.
Search for your content.
Okay.
Okay. After searching, you will see this button. So
Okay,
you will
okay.
have to click search first. Okay. Now you will see this button filter. So click on filter.
Okay. Right.
Click on Creative Commons. Now
Okay.
you can use these videos. Okay.
Nikhil, may I just ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it the same for maps also? Because I use maps quite often for my research,
Ma'am,
and most of them are copyrighted. So,
yes, ma'am. It's yes, ma'am. It is copyright infringement, and if you have used it till now, then please write to the author
no,
that
no, I
please.
have not used it. I have not used it, but I come across it very often. So, I mean, what is the
Yeah.
best way to go about that?
Yes, ma'am. Any content on the web or even
Huh,
any content on offline contents also, if it is copyrighted, you will have to ask permission from the creator. It is
huh, huh,
necessary, and
huh,
it is if you don't ask permission, then it is copyright infringement. So please be careful. I know that because we are not aware about it. In fact, I have used in past, and after I came across these things, then only I have I have started asking permission from the authors. Okay, so you will
huh.
have to be careful about this, and all the teaching fraternity should be careful about this. So all, in fact, that's why this copyright thing has been Creative Commons license things came up, because teaching fraternity found that it very difficult to find the content. So a group of people formed this Creative Commons licensing thing, and we call it as open educational resources. So all the open
Okay.
educational resources come under Creative Commons licenses, and you
Mm-hmm.
can use these contents without asking permission from the author. You just need to mention the name of the creator. That's it. It will work. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to seek permission from the creator.
Okay, but you do find maps also on Creative Commons,
Yes,
right?
yes, 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 yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Thank you
yes.
so
Like for
much.
example, if you are using images and flickr.com, all
Right.
the images in Flickr,
Uh-huh.
these are Creative Commons. So you can use any image
Okay.
freely. So or you,
Okay.
if yeah, so it is free. Any
Okay.
content on Wikipedia, these
Yeah.
are public domain. So you don't have to use if you find any image on Wikipedia, you can use it directly. Even if yeah, so you will find these sites are Creative Commons license based.
Okay.
Creativecommons.org, flickr.com,
Mm-hmm.
and even YouTube. Most of the videos in the YouTube are Creative Commons licensed. Most of them.
Okay.
You just have to
Okay.
use that filter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If I can
Thank.
I can share you several sites where you can find directly the contents. Like maps, there are sites for maps also,
Uh-huh.
where you can find Creative Commons licensed content. Okay.
Okay. You would be able to share that. That's very helpful.
I will share it. I will share it. Yeah, definitely I will share it. Okay.
Yeah.
No, not right now. I will have
You
to
can
just
share it with Pavitra.
Uh,
She can share it with us.
yeah, sure. Sorry, ma'am, your voice is not clear. Hello.
Hi, Nikhil.
Yes, sir.
Crystal, sir, you'll have to unmute yourself.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yeah. You are
Oh.
audible, sir.
Just I found it little difficult. For example, in case if I upload a document, let's say Word file, and in case if I want to make an update on that Word file, I find it little difficult for editing. I find editing problems there. And
Okay.
secondly, do we have any automated updates like in other platforms we do have? Say something about this. Whether we have automated updates, for example, if I might like to take class next week or for a particular date, or is there any automated update for Google Classroom? Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, this is as I said, this is a miniature form of, you can say, LMS. Okay, so there are advanced form of LMS also, like Moodle or OpenEdX. So there are the features are not that much. It is for the basic blended learning approach. You should use Classroom. For automatically updated content, if you are using this upload thing, if you are uploading your content from your computer, then you will have to remove the file and upload the file again if you are using upload this file uploading feature. Okay, but if you are using this create button, okay, so if I use this create button docs, or let me show you this from my previous content.
Sure.
So you must have seen this microcomputer slides.
Yeah.
So as soon as as soon as I click on this, and if I update this content, I add one more slide. Okay, so
Okay.
say supercomputer. So this will be automatically updated as soon as this slide. It will take say 1 minute, and it will be automatically updated in this content. So if you want that you want that you should be able to update the content, then use create button.
I
Okay,
see.
and if you are using upload feature of your computer, then you will have to remove the previous word file and you will have to upload the
Fresh
updated
one.
word file again.
I
Okay,
see.
yes. And regarding the scheduling feature, I will cover this thing, that if you want to schedule the things for future, suppose you want to add the content for say after 4 days, you want to that your students can see that content after 4 days, then you can schedule the contents here also. I will cover that also. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Nikhil.
Nikhil, sorry, I have one more question regarding Drive. When we suppose we want to put 1 week's lectures on our Drive, and or as PowerPoints or documents, then would those be visible to the students as well, or it's only when we share it with them would they be visible? I mean,
So
can we
ma'am,
just put them there, like all our lectures prepared in advance?
okay, ma'am. So let me show you. I have shared, I think, 6 or 7 contents here. Okay, I think 7 contents, 7 documents I have added in this class, and
Yes.
all these participants in this class. So you can see there are 20 members in this class. Okay, so all of them can see these contents right now. Okay,
Okay.
maybe there must be 2 or 3 minutes or say 5 minutes delay, but all
Mhm.
of them can see all these contents which I have added till now. Okay, and if you want to schedule any content, then you can also do this. So suppose I add this, I will show this how to schedule the contents later on, but you can do that also if you want to if you don't want that people should see the content at that time only, and you want to schedule it
Yeah,
for
yeah,
later
yeah,
time, then only
yeah.
yeah, I will cover that part later after
Okay,
covering the major things. Okay, ma'am.
okay. Thank you, thank you.
Any other thing?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I think,
All right.
I
Nikhil,
think there was
let's move ahead, and we can take up more questions after the end of today's session.
Okay,
I think
okay, fine.
most of the questions related to classrooms have been clear, so we can take up more questions at around 12:30 because we have a paucity of time also.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's move ahead, and let's see how to create an assignment. Okay, how to create an assignment and how to grade them. So to add an assignment, again go to classwork tab, click on this create button, and click on this assignment. Okay, so let me create an assignment on my desktop. Suppose this is my assignment, word file, assignment 1, and let me ask some question. Say define, or what are the types of computer. So this is my assignment. Save it. Okay, and now again classwork tab, create assignment. instructions. Okay, so you will have to put some title. So for now I am writing is at assignment 1 only. Instructions, write your answer write your answer or anything. Okay, so just gives your instructions. Now if you want to grade it and if you want to mark it, then just put the points here. So I want that this assignment should be of 10 marks, then I'm changing this mark to 10. Due date, so I can specify the due date of this assignment. So suppose today only, and so 27 July and time. So this is the due date. If you want to put it under any topic, then select that one. Otherwise you can leave it also. So I want to put it in my first unit. So after doing these settings, okay, now add your assignment. So I have not added till now, so add your assignment, upload it from your computer. So again click on this upload, browse, and this assignment one, I think this was, yeah, this was, okay. So I have uploaded my assignment, put the title, put the points, due date, topics. So everything is in the place. Now click on assign. Okay, so you can see this assignment is there, and if I click on this assignment here, so this will appear. So 20 people, 20 participants have been assigned this assignment and 0 turned in. So no one has submitted this assignment till now. I would request few of you just upload anything in the response. Okay, I will show you how to how to upload an assignment from the student's point of view also. But as soon as any participant will upload the assignment, this number will increase and this will decrease, and I can grade them also. Okay, so what I will do, I will add myself as a student of this class, and I will show from the student's point of view also. Okay, so let me show you from the student's point of view also. So I am copying this code and I am opening my another email ID. I will go to the classroom.com. So now I'm showing the students version of class. So I want to join the class. Okay, so I will put my code. So this is from the student's point of view. Student will add, what student will have to do? Student will have to click on this plus button, this join class, that class code, and click on join. Okay, so now I am in my own class only. So with one ID I have created my class, and from the second ID I have joined my class. Okay, and now from the student's point of view, you can see the teacher have posted several things, and other my classmates have also commented a few things in the stream tab. Classwork, I can see the teacher have posted these study materials, and there is one assignment. The teacher have posted one assignment. I can see my classmates also. So the teacher name is here and my classmates are these one. Okay, so let me go back to classwork, and I am submitting my assignment. Okay, so assignment, click on this assignment. I can download it, or I can directly edit on this file also. So view assignment. So what I will do, I will create directly here. So add or create. So there are two options to submit this assignment. as a teacher can add assignment or create assignment. So students have also these two options. Either they can upload their assignment from their computer, or they can create as a Google Doc file also. So click on this plus. Now you can see these are the options. So if I have read the assignment ready with me, then I can upload my assignment by clicking on this button. And if I want to create directly Google Doc, then I will have to click on this link. So suppose I want to upload it from my computer. So click on File, Upload, and say what I will do. Suppose this is my response to the assignment. Okay, and after uploading the assignment, the student will have to click on this turn in button. It is compulsory. So I have uploaded it, but it has not been submitted till I click on this turn in. Okay, so from the student's point of view, I have joined this class and I have submitted this assignment. Okay, let me go back to my teacher's page. So this is my teacher's page. I will go back to my classwork to see if someone have submitted the assignment or not. So yes, now you can see the number has increased. Now 7 participants have submitted the assignment and 14 are still left. Okay, so now a teacher wants to grade them. Okay, so they want to assign the marks to them. So for that, what you will have to do, you will have to click on this 7. Okay, so I'm repeating this again. Go to classwork tab, scroll down, click on your assignment, and click on this 7 to grade all those who have submitted the assignment. Click on 7. Okay, so this window will appear. Now I want to assign the marks to the student. So I will open this assignment. I will see the content. I will check the content. I find this okay. And what I will do, I will give some marks. I can add some comment also, private comment. No, students cannot see until and unless a teacher allows it. Okay, so this is a question directly here from an Anamika ma'am. Teachers cannot see the contents of other students if a teacher does not allow. Okay, so I have assigned the marks. Click on return. So I have given marks to Anamika ma'am. Now to move ahead, click on this scroll button. So I want to check the assignment of the second students. So Pavitra ma'am also submitted the assignment. I will assign the marks again. Click on return. Go ahead. Marks. Return. Okay, so let me assign mark to myself so that I can, so this is me. I'm going to give 9 marks. So, and return. I will show you the students page also, so how it will look like. So now I will come back to my Google Classroom. So there is a shortcut to go back to my class. So click on this button, main menu. Okay, so this is not there. Okay, let me close this one. Oh, so okay, so this is there. Sorry. So this is there. Now you can see 6 people I have graded. I have assigned marks to 6 participants. 12 are still left, and 4 are left with ungraded. So I have not given marks to 4 participants. 6 I have given marks, and 12 are still they have to submit their assignment. Okay. Now to go back to my class again, what I can do, just click on this one, and this is my class BSCCS. So I can go back to this class. Okay. Now you can see here also that I have given marks to 7 participants, 11 still left, and 4 have been left ungraded. I have not assigned marks to them. Okay. I will repeat this process again because I think it is a little bit tedious process. So I'm repeating the process again from the starting. Please see it carefully. To create an assignment, click on create button, go to classwork tab, click on create button, click on assignment. Say suppose assignment 2. Say suppose this time 5 marks. Specify due dates. Even you can specify the time also. You can put it in under subtopic. Okay, give some instructions if you want. Attempt all questions or anything. Now we have seen this how to upload content, how to upload any assignment from your computer. Now suppose you want to create assignment directly here, so click on create, talks, discuss about generation of computers. Okay, assignment 2. That's it. And just don't forget to cross this button, because since it is a Google Doc file, it will open in a new tab. You will have to close this after making the changes in this document. So just close this and it will be updated automatically after some time. Now click on assign. All right. So now you can see there is second assignment in generation of computers, assignment 2. Okay, so again you can see 0 turned in and 22 assigned. So as soon as anyone submits this number will increase, this number will decrease, and you can grade them accordingly. Okay, you can also add private comment to the students about the assignment, that you have done well or you should do well, you should update your assignment or anything. So this thing you can do with your student. All right.
Nikhil, there is a question related to checking of plagiarism. Is it possible directly here to check whether the assignment has any degree of plagiarism?
That's a good question. So actually, plagiarism is again one of the biggest problem of India, and most of us, in fact, in Delhi, we are aware about that, but in small cities, people are not aware about that. But unfortunately, there is no provision to check plagiarism directly, and there are no open source tools available, no proper open source tools available for checking plagiarism on net. There are paid version of open source paid version of plagiarism check softwares like Turnitin and Arkund are there, but no proper, you can say, a good open source tool which can check plagiarism directly. But a basic approach you can do, like you can just copy the content and paste it on the net, and you can just roughly get an idea that if someone has copied that assignment or not. So suppose someone writes like suppose there is content I write, what is the computer, let me show an example. Suppose this is my assignment. Someone writes this computer is an electronic device. So suppose if you copy this content and you paste it on Google, you will see that someone has copied this definition from here. Okay, so you can ask the students that please paraphrase this line or anything. So by checking, by copy pasting anything, that things on Google itself, you can just get an idea about some idea of the plagiarized text. But for properly checking it, you will have to use softwares like Turnitin or Urkun. University of Delhi have purchased Turnitin, and you can get access of that by writing it to DUCC or some other authorities of university, and it can be provided to you also. So all the teachers can access the Turnitin by just writing application to DUCC or or some other authority in the university, because I think they pay around 2 or 3 crores per year for Turnitin, because it's very costly Turnitin, and any college cannot purchase it on their own. Urkund, they can purchase Urkund, but Turnitin is the best till now. So you can ask your university to provide you access of that. Okay, to check the place.
I
But
want to,
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
I want to just ask, I have been using Grammarly for my publications.
Mm-hmm.
And the pro version, the premium version. So how does
Okay.
that rate as compared to Turnitin or
So
and
Grammarly is basically
expensive? That's not
yes.
very expensive if one if the college buys it.
Yeah, even Grammarly is almost it's freely available. It's the basic version is freely available
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the Google Chrome extension. But
right.
Grammarly is not actually for plagiarism. Grammarly is for grammar checking or language correction. Okay, so
No,
someone,
they have plagiarism check also in it.
yeah, I know, but if you just you can try it on your own. Just put some
I'm
content.
doing it. Yeah, yeah. I'm doing it for the last few years, two
Yeah,
years, 3 years. Yeah.
even I have been also using this Grammarly. You can see this icon, this Google Chrome extension. So
Yeah.
Grammarly, I have also using this Grammarly. But
Yeah.
if you are writing a research paper or anything, you will find that it cannot check it properly. Okay, it's very difficult for Grammarly to find, because for suppose a research paper, it is not freely available on net. So suppose someone has written an article on springer.com. So if you try to find directly the content on net, you cannot access it. It needs subscription. So Grammarly cannot access that content. They cannot check the plagiarism for that content. For that content, Turnitin will work only. Okay, so Grammarly is for basic things. You can use that, but it will not work if the content has been taken from some research article which is not available on the which is not available freely on the net. All right.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, your voice is breaking. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just back to this question of the assignment. You submitted paper, teachers.
Ma'am, your voice is again breaking, ma'am. Hello. I think there's problem with your internet connection.
Richa, if you can type out the question, I'll read it out.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm doing that. Thank you.
Okay. So I will take questions again after say few minutes. You can write your question in the chat box. I will cover it one by one. So let's move ahead because we are short of time also. So suppose now we will move ahead and let's see if you want to take a class test. Okay, so suppose you want to you want to ask question directly in a classroom. It's not like an assignment, but you just want to take a regular class test in a classroom. So you can do that using this question. Okay, so how to do that? Go to classwork tab, create question. So suppose I write what is the full form of CPU? Okay, and there are two choices. Either you can ask it as a short answer type or a multiple choice answer type. So let me keep it as a multiple choice option and I will provide two options here. And okay, so I can assign say 2 marks for this. Due date, say 159. Okay, student can see class summary, no topic. I will put it say in the introduction. Okay, and I can ask it directly. Okay, so click on ask. And you can add more questions to this also. So now you can see you can ask a question directly in the classroom also. Okay, so let me go back to my student window and I will try to answer this question. So this is my students window. I will go back to my this class. Forget, I guess. So let me go down. Oh yeah, BSCCS stream. There's a question here, so I have clicked on this question and I will give the answer, correct answer, and turn in. Okay, going back to my teacher's version of class. So I can see the answers by clicking on, so 5 have answered. Click on this 5. Now I can see that 5 people have answered and they have opted for the first option. I can assign marks to them. Okay, 5 have turned in. Okay, okay, so this, in this way you can assign any direct question to the class. Okay, I'm repeating it again so that because I have covered it very fast. So go to classwork tab, create questions, and type your question. What is the capital of India? And for this time, let me keep it as a short answer type. And for if I keep it as a short answer type, then they will have to either upload it or they will have to create a Word document file. Okay, so better to keep, if you're taking this type of exam, then you should keep it as a multiple choice answer. Okay, assign some marks, due date, topic, and click on ask. Okay, so this was about taking a direct class test in your class. Okay, for live class test, and I can see 8 have submitted it. Okay, I hope this is clear. If it is clear, then I am going to cover a bit difficult part of today's session, that is quiz assignment. Please let me know if it till now it is okay, then I will cover it. Let me see some queries in this. Want to share it as a video. So there are different queries. I don't have frame, but I'm not able to post it.
I think most of the questions are answered, Nikhil. You can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see a bit difficult part of today's session, that is quiz assignment. So for that, you will have to go to classwork tab and quiz assignment. So what is the difference between assignment and quiz assignment? So assignment is just like you have posted some assignment and the students will answer it and upload it and you can check it. Quiz assignment is in the form of Google form. So you can you can create a Google form. You can put all your questions there, and if you keep it as a multiple choice, then it will be automatically evaluated. So you don't need to evaluate it manually if you wish to. So it is a better thing if you want to take a proper class test. Okay, so if you are taking an internal assessment thing, and if you want to take a class test directly, and you are choosing only multiple choice questions, then it is the best way to evaluate them. If it will be automatically evaluated, and you can see all the marks list and all the things there. So how to do that? Go to classwork tab, create and quiz assignment. So say suppose test 1, class test 1. Let me keep it as a 10 marks. Due date 28th, time optional, and topic. Suppose I don't want to keep it under any topic. Okay, it belongs to every topic, so I can leave it as a no topic. Now you will see this blank quiz Google form. As soon as I click on this button, a new window, a new tab will appear. Okay, so you just be careful about this. A new window will appear. You will have to if you want to get back to this classroom window, then you will have to click on this classwork. But just click on this, a new tab will appear in this form. Okay, so I can put it here as a test 1, here also. Okay, so description here, attempt all questions, each question carries equal marks, whatever you want to specify. So okay, let me because I am going to give a question of different marks. Okay, so to add your question, just click on this untitled question. You have to add your first question. So if I add this one, so what is the full form of ALU? Suppose I want to ask this question. Arithmetic logic unit. Second option, as soon as I click on this one, the second option will appear. Arithmetic layout unit, anything. Okay, so you can add more options. Okay, you can add more options, as many as you want. And since I have kept this multiple, so there are different options here. So multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, file upload. But better to use these 4 ones only: short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, and checkbox. Only these 4. Forget about all these. Okay, so just you can use these 4 options to create your class test. Okay, and if you want to get it automatically evaluated, then you are left with these 2 options only. So if you want that, you don't want to check it manually and you want it to be automatically evaluated, then use these 2 options only. Okay, now if you want this question to be compulsory, so you will have to click on this required. So no student can left this answer unanswered, and he or she will have to answer this question. Okay, then only he or she can submit this test. Okay, so to make the question compulsory, you will have to make it required. Okay, now to get it automatically evaluated, what you will have to do, you will have to click on this answer key. Okay, to get it evaluated automatically, you will have to click on this answer key, give some marks here. So suppose this question is of 1 marks, and click on the right answer. So this is the right answer, so I will click on this. A green tick mark will appear here. Click on done. All right, so now anyone who answers this question, this will be automatically evaluated. Okay, let me add one more question so that you can understand it. So to add a new question, click on this plus button. A new multiple choice question will appear here. So let me ask that question again. What is the full form of CPU? Or okay, which one of the following is an input device? So printer, keyboard, monitor. Okay, so I've provided 3 options for this question. Now I will again make it compulsory so that they will have to answer this question. Now to get it automatically evaluated, what you will have to do, click on this answer key, give some marks for this question, select the correct answer, and click on done. Okay. You can also add question in the form of check boxes. So let me add a check box. So what is the difference between multiple choice and check boxes? In check boxes, there can be more than one answer correct. In multiple choices, only one answer will be correct. So select this check boxes. Which of the following is our output devices? So mouse, monitor, enter, keyboard. 4 options. Make it required, and to get it automatically evaluated, click on answer key, select the correct answers. Okay, so since I have made this quiz out of 10 marks, so what I will do, I will assign 8 marks to this question. Okay, because I'm just adding these 3 questions only, and click on done. That's it. Now what you will have to do, nothing, just close this window. Close this window, because all you can see all changes are saved in drive, so you don't have to save this, and you don't have to send this, because it is connected with your Google Classroom. It will be automatically assigned to your students. So just close this window. After preparing this whole class test, just close this window and click on assign. Oh, you can change the marks. So out of 10 marks, and click on assign. Okay, so now you can see this class test will appear here. If I click on this, 24 assigned, 0 turned in. As soon as people start submitting the assignment, this number will increase. Let me go back to my student page, and I will submit this assignment. This class test 1. So click on this test and click on this test. It will open a new window for the students. it is taking time. Yeah, so this is the students window. Suppose I answer this code and this submit. Okay, view score. So I can see I have obtained 10 out of 10 marks. So you can see this is automatically evaluated test. Okay, so a student also can see this marks directly after submitting the assignment, quiz assignment. Okay, from teacher's point of view, I can see 7 have turned in, and now I can see the test. Yeah, so this will appear. And I suppose, okay, so this is from the student's point of view. Oh, let me go back and go back again. Now I want to see the grades. Okay, so class average, I can see this assignment 9.75. So almost all have answered it correctly. Only one have answered it. So you can see this, and sorry. So in fact, you can see all the details here also. So I have taken one assignment 1, assignment 2, one question, and one quiz assignment. So all the details you can see here. Okay, so whosoever I have obtained, because I have assigned marks here, Kashish ma'am, so I can see I have assigned 10 marks. I have not assigned marks here, so this is blank. So all the details will appear in the grades tab. Okay, so I hope you got how to see that. And if I click on this again, let me show you. You can see that in this class test thing also, like if I click on this turned in, so okay, so I will have to see, because its student version is there. So I will show you how to see the responses also after some time. But I hope this is clear now, how to create a class test, automatically evaluated class test, if it is in the form of multiple choice or check boxes. So if it is in that form, it is automatically evaluated. And if you ask it in the form of short answer or descriptive answer, then you will have to check it manually. So we have both the you have both the choices. If you are asking them in the form of multiple choice, it will be automatically evaluated. And if you ask in the form of short answers, you will have to check it manually. Okay, just quickly, how to create that quiz assignment, test 2, and marks, due date, click on this quiz, test 2, okay, and ask your questions. Okay, I will keep it as a short answer type required. I cannot assign as answer key to this because it is a short answer type. So you will have to check it manually. Add a new question, click on this plus button. Suppose you can mix also. So you can ask a question in the form of short answers also, and you can ask a multiple choice question also. So you can use a mixture of both also. So which generation of computer used vacuum tubes? And you can keep it as a multiple choice. Put your options here, and after doing this, just close this window. Okay, so because since it is automatically updated there, Just close this window and the test will appear in your Google Classroom. Okay, so this and as soon as I click on this assign, it will be assigned to all the students or participants. Okay, so in this way you can create tests. Okay, so now you can see we have covered topic to create sections to make your classroom more structured. To add material, click on to add study material. To share some study material with your students, click on material, and there are two options there. Either you have your content ready on your computer, then you can upload it from your computer, or you can create directly in the form of Google Doc or Google Slide or Google Sheets. You want to raise questions directly in the classroom, then click on question. You want to assign, you want to give some assignment to your students, then click on assignment, where again there are two choices. You can create your assignment in the form of Word or PDF file and upload it. Students will again in the response will upload a new assignment, an assignment in the form of Word or PDF file, and you can check it and give marks to them directly in this classroom. The last one, if you want to take a class test. So if this is an assignment in the form of quiz, there are again two options here. If you want it to be automatically graded, then you can just make the questions as a multiple choice or check boxes. And if you want it to be manually evaluated, then you can use a mixture of those questions, and you can put some short answer type questions also there. So these were the things. Reuse post is for if you want to repeat something again. Okay, so you want your previous post, some previous material to post again, then you can use reuse post. Okay, so this was about the classroom classwork tab. So stream, like Facebook page, classwork for all the activities, people to add teachers and students directly in this classroom. So students can be added through this class code, or you can add manually by clicking on this button. Okay, so let me take few questions, then I will show some advanced part, because I think today I've covered the basic thing which is necessary to take a classroom. And almost if you have learned today, you can just use a classroom and it is sufficient. In fact, today whatever we have covered, it is quite sufficient to use the classroom. But there are again some advanced things also which we can learn maybe tomorrow after some, or maybe after taking up some queries, since it's 12 and we can take some queries, and if we required, I will take some advanced part also. Okay, one more thing. If you want to go back to your main home page, then use this main menu. So as soon as I click on main menu in classes, you can see there are two classes, in fact 3 classes. There are no students in this class, there is no student in this class, and there are 24 students in this class, and I have scheduled 2 things. Okay, so one question and one assignment. You can see a few things here. Okay, and one can also be a student in another class and a teacher in any class. So if I want to join a class, so I can be a student in another class also. So it's not necessary that if you are teacher in a class, you will have to remain teacher in all classes. It's not necessary. You can be a student in one class and a teacher for another class. So how to identify that? I am a teacher in this class since this is there. I am a teacher in this class since this indication is there, and I am also teacher in this class. I have not joined any class as a student. So you can join any class. So in this way you can come back to your classes, or even you can switch to classes here also. So if I want to go to this class, I can click directly here. Again, if I want to switch to this class, I can click on this link direct here. In the same way, to go to my main page, click on classes. Okay, one more thing. In this calendar, you can see all the scheduled activities, whatever you have done. Okay, for all classes, I want to see the activities in this class. So you can see this 24th. I must have scheduled something in this 24th. I don't know why it is not appearing, but you will see that all the things. Okay, 20. Yeah. So move ahead, and you can see that I have given assignment on this date. Due date is 28th for this assignment class test. So you can see all the scheduled things in your Google Calendar also, and even students can also see these scheduled things in their Google Calendar also. So calendar is integrated with your Google Classroom, and anyone teacher or student can see all the things in the calendar. Okay, I think I've covered most of the things, and if we are left with some time, then I can cover Google. I can start with Google Meet, or I can cover some advanced part of Google Classroom also. But I just want you all to practice Google Classroom so that you can come with some queries tomorrow also, because after practicing you might find some difficulty, and after so I can take up your queries tomorrow also for some time. One last thing also about G Suite and Gmail ID. So as you can see, I have created my classroom with this Gmail domain. Okay, so suppose I create any classroom with my let me see if I have any classroom on my this account also. So you can see this is my JNU ID and this is my G Suite ID. Yeah, this is my Ramanujan ID. So if I create any classroom here with my G Suite ID, so this is my G Suite ID, right? So ramanujan.du.ac.in. This is my G Suite ID, and this is my Gmail ID. So there's the difference. So suppose you have created a classroom using this ID, so you cannot add any student with this ID, this type of ID. You will have to make sure that all the students are on this domain only. Okay, so anyone, I'm repeating this again, if someone has created their classroom using this ID, they cannot any student with all the other IDs. All the students must have this Gmail ID only. And if suppose I have created a classroom with this ID, ramanujan.ac.in, which is again a Gmail only, but it's a G Suite Gmail. If I create a classroom with this ID, this is my classroom. So no one can join this class with their Gmail domain ID. Okay, only those can join this class who are in this ramanujan.du.ac.in domain. And I must tell you about this, that this has more features. Like if you create a classroom with your G Suite Gmail ID, then you will see more features. For example, you can see that there's a meet link here. Okay, but you will not find this here in my Gmail ID. Let me go back. Yeah, so you can see there is no Google Meet link here. So if you want to take a live class directly in the Google Classroom, so you cannot use Google Meet with your Gmail ID, but you can have this feature with your G Suite ID. So there are some advantages of using a G Suite Gmail ID if you from in comparison to the Gmail ID. So it's better if you have access to this your say jmc.du.hc.in. Use that ID to create your Google Classroom, and but for you will have to make sure that all the students have that email ID also. Then only they can join your class. Otherwise, they cannot join your class. Okay. So that's it. I think I will take some queries, and if time left, I will start with some advanced features of Google Classroom, or maybe with Google Meet.
Nikhil, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. You know, when you say that if Gmail is used, does it mean that all our contacts will be able to see the classroom? Is that what you're saying?
All those can join that class who are in Gmail domain only. So suppose you are using your Gmail ID. Say suppose maninandhi@gmail.com, and I am using my Nikhil Rajput at gmail.com, then I can join your class with my gmail.com ID. But suppose
without my knowledge.
Sorry, ma'am.
It becomes an automatic thing.
No, I will have to join your class using that class code. Okay, so I cannot join without my without that class code. If you don't share that class code with me, then I cannot join your class. Okay.
So it is safe also in one way. Suppose let us say, you also said students should be having the G Suite ID, right?
Yes.
But a class of 70 jnc.ac.in, they all have to create one ID like that?
Yes. The admin of your college can do that. It will not take much of time. So they just need students' detail in the form of in Excel sheet, and they can create directly. So it doesn't take, because in our college all the students have that G Suite ID. So you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Pavitra, please note.
Because university have purchased it, and university are providing it free of cost to all the colleges. So anyone can have you can assign G Suite ID to all of your students.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so any other query?
Nikhil, there are a couple of questions in the chat box.
Okay, let me see. Queries. There are so many things, I think.
I have a question also regarding this. So
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
recommend that we get our students to use the G Suite ID? I mean, should the college provide it to all students?
Yes, they can provide it, because I said a university have packed with Google, and they have Google have provided a free unlimited number of G Suite IDs to university, and university can assign G Suite ID to colleges. So it's almost free of cost. So you can ask your admin of your college, web admin, or whosoever have the access of it. Or if you don't have access of it, you can ask university also. So you can write email to university that please assign all the students that G Suite ID.
We can discuss that later. I think that's a different
Yes,
topic. We'll just restrict to the discussion.
Google Classroom. Yes. Right.
Thank you.
It's only because then with one ID we can use both Google Classroom and Meet. That was the purpose of the question.
Yeah, Meet is integrated with G Suite ID. Yeah, that is the advantage of using G Suite. Yeah.
Yes, that was the purpose. Yes, just to get clarity. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there any other query regarding Google Classroom till now?
I want to ask one question. Like suppose you said that there is a code that is generated to join a Google Classroom. Now, suppose if somebody is having difficulty with the codes to enter, like it is saying that this code isn't valid. So I want to know, is this code only valid for a particular duration? And if not, then how can this be resolved?
Code will be available for all the time until and unless you disable it manually. So if you are not disabling it, it will be available every time, and it is automatically generated. So you cannot modify it directly. It is automatically, if you try to change it, it will be again automatically generated. Let me show this to you. So suppose this is a class code, and now I want to change it. Okay, so this is the class code, right? So to open this window, click on this setting button. Okay, so this is the setting button. Scroll down. You will see this code is there. If you click on this link, you can copy it here. You can reset it here. So if you want to change, suppose you find that the class code has been distributed to several people through this say WhatsApp, and you can either disable it also. So if you want that, you don't want to add more students in this class now, so you can disable this code, or you can reset it also. So after resetting it, the class code will be automatically reset and the new code will be generated. Okay. So in this way you can change it, and if you want to disable it, then this code will be disabled. Now no one can join this class using the class code. So the class code is disabled. The only way now to add a student is through this way. So you will have to add this student manually, but it's better to use this class code, and you can disable it later. So if I enable it again, it will generate a new code. Okay. So
because I was trying to join in from the previous code, but it was saying the code is not valid. So if a student is facing such issue, then how can that be resolved?
No,
by generating a new code.
Yeah, by generating a new code, but the problem can be only, there can be only two problems. Either the student is putting a wrong code. Sometimes it happens that we get confused between L and I, say, because both of that, or one or I, you can say, both of them appear similar. So if the problem can be either student is using a wrong code, or a student is trying to join the class with another domain, like a student from JMI domain are using to join a class from for a Gmail domain. So there can be only two type of problem if they are not able to join the class. Okay.
Thank you.
Nikhil, can I ask you something, please, very quickly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I have used Google Classroom only, but I used to upload the audio and video lectures of mine. I have never used it for a live class. So what I have understood from your talk is that a G Suite ID is a must for it. Otherwise, live classes cannot be held on the Google Classroom. Is that so?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You're right. All right. Any other thing? Okay, so I think
sorry, I'm still not clear. What is a G Suite ID? The students can't use their Gmail ID now.
I think we should stick to Gmail ID for now, because it might take some time to get your G Suite ID. But as I said, G Suite ID has some advanced features, like Google Meet is integrated with G Suite ID, and it is not available with Gmail ID. But you will have to make ensure that all of the students as well as teachers are on same domain. If if you are using your gmail.com ID, then all of the students should have a gmail.com ID, then only they can join your class. They cannot join your class with their rediff.com ID or their yahoo.com ID or their jmc.du.ac.in ID. So all the students as well as teachers should be on the same domain to be in the class. All right. So I think I have covered most of the things here. Now a few things about Google Play Store app. So if you can also download Google Classroom on your Play Store, and you can also use it on your mobile phone or your iPad or tab. Okay, so it is available on iOS Store as well as on Google Play Store. You can download it from here, and you can ask your students to download it from there only if they are using their mobile phones to get access. But it's better if you are managing your class. If you are a teacher, then it's better that you use laptop so that you can see the things clearly and manage the things clearly. So since uploading the content and other things are quite easier on laptop rather than mobile phone. So for students, you can mobile is okay. Using mobile for accessing Google Classroom is okay, but for teachers, I think you should prefer to use laptop to upload the contents and manage your classroom activities. Okay, so it is available on Google Play Store. Okay, so you can download it and you can ask your students to download it also. All right. Any other thing if you want to ask?
There have been a couple of questions on taking attendance in class. Is there a way to address that?
Yeah, you can take the class. Actually, there's no actual real feature for that, but you can do this by creating a question. So I don't think it is a good way, or you can say that it is a rudimentary way of taking attendance in a class. So you can create a question, and you can ask that you can say that attendance, and you can make it as a choice, present, absent, and you can put it as a 15-minute duration. So suppose you have started your class today is 24th, and you can put you can assign like so the time right now is 12:20, so you can say that 12:30 this will get over. So in this way, you can ask, and student can give their attendance here only. So, but this is not the proper way. I must say this. There are other softwares, maybe which we can, if we have time, we can explore it later. But this is not the actual way of taking class. But for just for rudimentary way, they can use this way to take attendance. Okay. Any other question? All right. So I think this recording is also available. You can go through this uh, recording again if you have any problem. You can come up with more queries tomorrow. I'm not taking a more advanced feature of this classroom because few of you must be a fast learner, and few of you must be a slow learner. So it's better to get acquainted with this Google Classroom and just practice it all the things. And if you find any difficulty, you can ask your questions tomorrow also. We can assign some, say, 15 minutes for this, taking those queries, and get with another topics. Pavitra ma'am, should I start with Google Meet, or I think because we are left with only 10 minutes, I guess.
How much time do you need for the Google Meet?
I think it may take 20 minutes or 30 minutes, but I think I should cover it tomorrow only because tomorrow I will make it light. So tomorrow there will be Google Doc and I think YouTube channel and other things. So tomorrow we have much time to cover because Google Classroom was the most time-taking topic.
Yeah.
So I can cover it tomorrow also. Okay.
Yeah. So. If there are any other questions anybody would like to ask, you can ask questions since we have a few minutes left for today.
Okay.
To the question of the YouTube videos,
Amita ma'am is asking the question.
Yeah. I was saying about the YouTube videos. Somebody had asked that instead of sharing the video, if we share the link of YouTube. So is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine, but yeah, it's fine. But in fact, you will have to take care of the copyright thing whenever you share anything. Okay, so
Even
you
a
will
link.
have even a link also. So you will have, if suppose I share a site link, then although say, let me show you. I was using this site, So I will have to scroll down, and you will have to see that if there is any copyright thing. Yeah, this is copyright 2020. You can see this thing. So you will have to make sure that this is not copyright. If you see this at a CC license, Creative Commons license, then you can use it freely. Okay, don't care. You don't will have to take care about that. You can use it. But since it is written copyright 2020, then you will have to ask permission to use this tutorialspoint.com. Okay, so you can scroll down to see if it is a copyright things, or if it is a public domain thing, or if it is a Creative Commons licensing thing. Okay.
Yeah, please share resources. Thank you very much, Nikhil. Yeah, please do share the resources as you mentioned.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I will share the. One more thing, if you want to delete any student, then what you will have to do, suppose you find that any student is should not be here, so then you will have to select the student and go to actions and remove. There's a mute option also. If you want that student should not be able to post anything, then you can mute that student also. So if you mute the student, he or she will not be able to post or comment on anything. And if you want to remove it, then you can remove it. Okay, so this option is also there. And one more thing, if you want to delete a class, then you will have to make it archive first. So if I want to delete a class, then I will have to archive this class first. Archive. And now I will have to go back to my Google. I will have to go to my Google Drive. So go back to Google Drive. And now here I can delete. Sorry. To see the archive class. Yeah. To archive class, go here, archived class. So this is my archived class. Now here you can delete this class. Okay, so there are two-step process. If you want to delete a class, I'm repeating it again. First, archive the class. Okay, archive this class, the step number 1. And step number 2, click on the main menu and go to archived class. Now here this delete option will be there. Either you can restore it also. If you find that you have accidentally archived it, then you can restore it also, or you can delete here also. Okay, so in this way you can delete a class. Okay, so this was about deleting and archiving a class. Okay, yeah, anyone more query?
I have just a suggestion.
One question, sorry.
Will it be possible for Pavitra to send us the recording today so that we can practice it at home again?
Ma'am, I have posted in the message. Please read that. I've posted in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Nikhil, I have one question.
Yes,
sorry
ma'am.
for that. Suppose we need to, provide an account of weekly or monthly, how many classes we have taken and what we have done in each of those classes to the authorities if we are asked to, submit kind of proof of what classes we have taken and what duration. So do we have some kind of tab which would record that, like how long the class was and how many students attended and things like that for reference?
Ma'am, Google Classroom is basically meant for classroom management. So if you want to share the material or other things, so what you are asking about taking the class, so it more relates to live classroom teaching. So that if you are using Google Meet, then you can share the duration or calendar of recording also. So there are two ways. If you want to share the authorities about this classroom, you can have the screenshots of these things. Okay, screenshots you can share, or you can use the calendar also. So if you want to share that we have done these and these things, so you can share this calendar things also with the authorities. Okay, so there are two ways, either sharing this calendar with your authority, or you can share the screenshots of your class. Okay, and for live classroom, if you are taking the live classroom, then the duration and the time of the Google Meet, if you are using Google Meet for taking live classroom, then you can share the details of Google Meet with your authority.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Very helpful. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So I think any more query? Otherwise, I think we are done for the day.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the session, although I need to practice.
So I hope that most of us have got a fair idea of how Google Classroom works. And as Dr. Nikhil has said, that we will practice today and come back with our questions tomorrow. So I have already posted on the chat that the recording of today's session will be available by 5 o'clock on the YouTube channel of, and we will be sharing the link for the same on the JMC Staff Association WhatsApp group by 5 o'clock as soon as it's ready, but not before 5, I guess. Naveen and his team are working on it still. And we'll start tomorrow's session sharp at 10. So first 15 minutes we'll keep for any questions that arise out of today's discussion. And then we'll move on to Google Meet digital signature and how to make and upload a video on YouTube. So thank you so much everybody for your active participation, and thank you so much Nikhil. It has been a very enriching session. I can read from the chat also. All our teachers are immensely energized to use the software, and we look forward to tomorrow's session. So till then, please take care, keep safe, and do practice Google Classroom. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.